Greetings to everyone. My name is Sophia Barbin, and I am one of the members of Group 1 ODDINARY. These are the list of names of our group members, and today we're going to talk about the definition of research, the reason why does people conduct research, what is the purpose of research, the types of research and general approaches to research, the steps of qualitative and quantitative research, and the examples of research. So first we're going to start off identifying the short meaning of the word research process. Refers to again, search refers to find, and process refers to step-by-step and phases. What is research? Research is a systematic process of gathering and analyzing information to answer a specific question or solve a problem. It involves the collection and the evaluation of data through various methods such as surveys, experiments, and observations, and the use of logical reasoning and critical thinking to draw conclusions. Research is the careful consideration of study regarding a particular concern or research problem using scientific methods. According to the American sociologist Earl Robert Bobby, research is a systematic inquiry to describe, explain, predict, and control the observed phenomenon. It involves inductive and deductive methods. Why conduct research? Research allows you to pursue your interest, to learn something new, to hone your problem-solving skills, and to challenge yourself in new ways. Working on a faculty-initiated research project gives you opportunity to work closely with a mentor or a faculty member or other experienced researcher. What is the purpose of research? Research can be conducted for several purposes, such as to understand a phenomenon, behavior, or a test theory. Research is conducted systematically, and it adds to a body of knowledge and supports many theories. It's also to explore, describe, and explain. Now we're going to talk about the types of research. These are the list of types of research. And first we're gonna start off with the applied research.
Applied research. It is a scientific study to seek solve various practical problems in the day-to-day life. It finds answer or solution to everyday problem, cure illness, develop innovative technologies, etc. For example, improve agricultural crop production, treat or cure a specific disease, improve energy efficiency of homes, office, model of transportation. Basic research. It is called as fundamental or pure research. It expands the person's knowledge. This type of research is not going to create or invent anything new. Instead, it is based on basic science investigation. For example, how did universe begin? What are protons?
Correlational research. The relationship among two or more variables without necessarily determining the cause and effect is known as correlational research. For example, correlation between obesity and diabetes mellitus. 2. The correlation between smoking and cancer. Advantages. It is easy to collect much information from many subjects at single time. Wide range of variables and their interrelations. Study variables are not easily produced in laboratory. Disadvantage. Does it indicate causation, cause and effect? Problem with self-reporting method. This type of research provides accurate portrayal of characteristic of a particular individual, situation, or group, also known as statistical research. It deals with everything that can be counted and studied which have an impact on the lives of people. Advantage. Less expensive, time-consuming, collect a large amount of notes for detailed studying. Disadvantage. Require more skill, does not identify cause behind the research.
Ethnographic research. This type of research involves investigation of a culture taught on in-depth study of member of culture. It involves scientific collection, description, analysis of data for development of theories of cultural behavior. There are anthropological studies that studies people, ethnic group, ethnic formation, and social welfare. Characteristic, it is done on the basis of observation, interviews, questionnaire, and data collection. Experimental research. This study involves objective, systematic control investigation for purpose of predicting and controlling the phenomena. It also includes examining the probability and causality among variables. Advantage. Thus in establishing the cause and effect relationship. Disadvantage. Artificiality, visibility, genetical variables. There will be the two variables dependent and independent. Exploratory research. This type of research will be conducted for a problem that has not been clearly defined. It helps to determine the best research design, data collection, method, and selection of subjects. It is quite informal, relying on the secondary research. For example, online marketing and exploring the different sites.
Sound theory research. It studies about the problem existing in the given social environment and how many people involved handles them. It operates almost in reverse fashion from traditional research and involves 4 stages: codes, concept, categories, and theory. For example, creating a situation and looking for how people to react it. Historical research. Research involving analysis of events that occurred in the remote or recent past. Application. Understanding this can add perspective on how we can examine the current situation.
Phenomenological research. It aims to describe an experience that has been actually lived by a person. For example, a person suffering from cancer, quality of life of the patient at that point of time. What is phenomenology? Phenomenology is the study of the development of human consciousness and self-awareness as a preface to or a part of philosophy. Phenomenology is a broad discipline and method of inquiry in philosophy, developed largely by the German philosophers Edmund Husserl and Martin Heidegger, which is based on the premise that a reality consists of objects and events, phenomena, as they are perceived or understood in the human consciousness, and not in anything independent of human consciousness. Next is about the general approaches to research.
Quantitative research. Quantitative research involves number and quantifying the results mathematically in numbers. It is a strategy that focuses on quantifying the collection of analysis of data. It is formed from a deductive approach where emphasis is placed on the testing of theory, shaped by empiricist and positivist philosophies.
Quantitative research collect information from existing and potential customers using sampling methods and sending out online surveys, online poll, and questionnaires. For example, one of the main characteristics of this type of research is that result can be depicted in numerical form. This type of research is very well suited to establishing cause and effect relationship, to testing hypotheses, and to determine the option, attitude, and practice of a large population, where quantitative research lends itself very well of developing hypotheses and theories and to describe process. Establish cause and effect relationship. Relate occurrence of a variable with other variables. Establish generations for prediction and control. Step in quantitative research. 1. Theory. 2. Hypothesis. 3. Research design. 4. Operationalizing concept. 5. Selecting research site. 6. Selecting respondents. 7. Data collection. 8. Data processing. 9. Data analysis. 10. Finding. 11. Publishing results.
What is qualitative research? Qualitative research is a type of research that aims to gather and analyze non-numerical data in order to gain an understanding of individuals' social reality, including understanding their attitudes, beliefs, and motivation. It involves the study, use, and collection of a variety of empirical materials: case study, personal experience, introspective life story, interview, observational, historical, interactional, and visual texts that describe routine and problematic moments and meanings in individuals' lives. Qualitative research is defined as a market research method that focuses on obtaining data through open-ended and conversational communication. This method is about what people think and why they think so. For example, consider a convenience store looking to improve its patronage. Most often, qualitative research involves surveys, focus groups, and interviews. Since qualitative studies are explanatory in nature, it's important to avoid asking leading questions. Qualitative research is also inductive, or from fact to theory. It also explores factors that could explain why a given event occurs. It establishes patterns or develops theory for understanding how and why an event occurred.
Thesis. A thesis is an argument or claim that will be defended through your research. A strong thesis statement identifies the topic to be discussed, summarizes the main argument, and persuades your audience to continue reading. The purpose of a thesis statement is to showcase the main idea and the main argument of an essay. Without it, the reader doesn't have a foundation for understanding the arguments, examples, and information of the writers provide throughout the essay.
Case study. A case study is an in-depth study of one person, group, or event. In case study, nearly every aspect of subject's life and history is analyzed to seek patterns and cause of behavior. Case studies can be used in various fields including psychology, medicine, education, anthropology, political science, and social work. The purpose of a case study is to learn as much as possible about an individual or group, so the information can be generalized to many others. Unfortunately, case studies tend to be highly subjective, and it's sometimes difficult to generalize results to a larger population. While case studies focus on a single individual or group, they follow a format similar to other types of psychology writing. If you are writing a case study, it is important to follow the rules of APA format. A case study can have both strengths and weaknesses. Researchers must consider these pros and cons before deciding if this type of study is appropriate for their needs.
Action research is a philosophy and methodology of research generally applied in the social sciences. It seeks transformative change at the simultaneous process of taking action and doing research, which are linked together by critical reflection. Kurt Lewin, a professor at MIT, first coined the term action research in 1944. In his 1946 paper, Action Research and Minority Problem, he described action research as a comparative research on the condition and effect of various forms of social action and research, leading to social action that uses a spiral of steps, each of which is composed of a circle of planning, action, and finding about the result of the action. Action research is focused on solving a problem or informing individual and community-based knowledge in a way that impacts teaching, learning, and other related processes. It is less focused on contributing theoretical input, instead producing actionable input.
Dissertation. A dissertation or thesis is a long piece of academic writing based on original research. Dissertation are important method of demonstrating that you can identify a topic of concern to the field. Dissertation structure features that need to be included are title, introduction, headings, conclusion, and bibliography. Most dissertations are 100 to 300 pages. Doing a dissertation improves your subject knowledge. Dissertation allows students to present their findings in response to a question or proposition that they choose themselves. The aim of project is to test the independent research skill students have acquired during their time at university, with the assessment used to help determine their final grade.